the removal of evil from our world. It is such a wonderful day on planet Earth today. Our timeline for ascension is playing out beautifully. Everything is in divine order, for we are dismantling the old, worn and weary, third-dimensional control system. The devil, evil, is being removed from our world. The hidden enemy, which is so often talked of, is in the process of crumbling, of falling apart. The dastardly and devious deeds of the dark controllers, of those who have taken on the onerous burden of manipulating and maneuvering mankind into fear, are coming to the light. And so, inevitably, we are in chaos. The tentacles of the Dark Ones go deep into every society, every culture, every nation here on earth. The governing body of the powers that be are few in number, yet their influence is deep indeed. They are subtle. They see how humanity can be controlled, and they use man's vulnerability to maximum effect. Each year, they convene to decide what operations, what systems, what laws, what ideas to impose on their human brethren. These ideas are then passed down the line of bribery and corruption through all the layers of society, of government, of the medical, military, religious and legal complex. Those in any kind of power positions, elected or unelected, have had to submit to the imposition of their superiors or lose their livelihood, their life, and even their family. So, of course, compliance has been the order of the day. Compliance has been the norm. The miracle of this great awakening time is that humanity can now see where the corruption has been. Individuals are being named and their evil deeds are being revealed. The powers that be intended to use the new computer technology to control the masses. They intended, in fact, to change mankind into artificial intelligence, automatons that served them. Starting with the creation of the computer, they moved on to the laptop, then the tablet. These were addictive devices with their ability to disseminate any and all information, and their social media platforms. And so then came the computer watch. Now the device is on the human body, and the next step is to put a chip inside the human being. This chip would be able to control mood, health, and behavior, and human beings would lose free will and any autonomy with which the divine had gifted them. It could be secretly injected into the human body under the guise of being a healing injection. Fear not, dear brethren. This is not to be. Yes, we have reached the 11th hour. So frustrating for the devil, the evil ones. They came so close to total control, the total debasement of mankind. Yet they have failed. The 25,000-year procession of the equinox, procession of the planet Earth through the universe, is reaching its end. The Dark Ones have had their time. It is over. Darkness has ruled long enough. Mankind, over many, many incarnations, many, many lifetimes, has been entrained, indoctrinated into fear, as the divine intended. Mankind has known what fear and darkness are, the opposite of love that does not really exist. He has felt the imposition of evil and cruelty, blame, shame, guilt, anger, hatred, jealousy, and all the dark emotions that he has experienced on his earthly journey. Through the years of his entrainment, through eons of incarnations, mankind has deeply felt fear, and so he has learnt that fear is what he does not prefer. He has learnt from his soul to the very depths of his holy being that love is his eternal preference. love is the only true reality. And indeed, as he moves up the scale of vibration to a higher love frequency that will no longer support the dark emotions, will no longer allow dark control, he becomes grateful to that part of God, that part of the divine, that took on the challenging job of playing the devil. For all is divine. There is nothing outside God. There is nothing that is not created by God. We, humanity, are a part of God. Our dark controllers, with their reptilian, inhumane ancestry, are also a part of God. We are all drops of water in the ocean of God consciousness. We are all particles of consciousness, souls ensconced in human bodies, experiencing the challenging interplay of our ego's desire for control and power versus the love and compassion of our inherent divine nature. Yes, the dark ones were put on earth by source energy, by divinity, by ourselves, as the training device of the planet Earth journey. They have created much karma for themselves by their behavior. They have taken on a very challenging role. And now it is the time for their removal. It is the time for humanity to see how the dark ones have functioned. It is time for mankind to realize that he has been a pawn in their control game. All the chaos that we see around us, the riots, the masks, the social distancing, the supposed deathly disease, is happening to awaken our brethren. You, who listen to this message, are awake to the truth of your enslavement. You have moved above the third-dimensional, narrow fear frequency. You have wisdom and discernment. Your brethren, those who are still asleep, those who are still hypnotized, have to be awakened. They are so enmeshed in the narrative of the dark ones that in their hypnotized state they cannot see the truth. To tell them what is the real picture will not work, for they deeply believe what they have been told. That is, that the dark ones are goodly and godly, and the light ones, those who live at a higher frequency and are doing their best to help mankind, are the devil. They believe that these light workers are evil. Such is the situation today. Be of good cheer, dear hearts, dear souls. The truth is out. This chaos, this rioting, this crazy imposition of rules and regulations is all taking place to disempower the dark and bring their evil deeds to the light. This revelation is a necessary part of the ascension process. This is why this great awakening time has been called the apocalypse. The apocalypse can be defined as the complete and final destruction of the world according to the Bible book of Revelation. And the major part of the revelation is the realization of mankind that he has been deceived by the dark ones. He, mankind, is being shown how he has been entrained and enmeshed into negative and divisive thought systems. He is being shown what the dark controllers have done and are still doing. The truth is being revealed. And now we are at the pivotal event, the election of November 2020. How wonderful a time is this! This is a time for celebration, for exaltation, victory to the light, for the light has won. Be assured, dear brethren, the light has won. It may seem to you in the next days and weeks that this is not so, for you will see the dark ones fighting desperately for their lives. They will use every possible device that they can to keep control. They will disseminate fear and anger, vitriol and violence. They will not succeed. The best is yet to come, dear brethren. The best is yet to come. Fabulous times are ahead, dear holy ones. Fabulous times are ahead. You are the holy chosen ones. You are helping the great awakening process by your radiance, your love, your light. Your high frequency is lifting mankind to the holy resonance of love, out of the mire of the pit of darkness that he has inhabited for the past eons. Paradise is ahead, dear ones. Beautiful days in paradise are ahead as we return to our holy, divine inheritance of love, love, love. That was Aita, channeling her higher self. We are blessed beings indeed.